Start recording. So I just wanted to make a video because I didn't make a video for a long time. And yeah, I like to play around with 32-bit stuff. And I installed Antix 32-bit on virtual machine here. So I just fired up that you can see it. And this is a single spinning hard drive. So this takes a little while. You know. I wonder if I can get Calculate Linux installed because it's running a BTIFS with a Miro. That would speed it up because we have seen that with GhostBSD, right? With ZFS in a pool as a Miro. That was so much faster. Because I have quite a few of these 2.5-inch spinning drives and they're still doing okay. They don't have much errors happening and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very tempted. I mean, not very tempted. I have to try it out to get it installed on a Miro, on a RAID system, right? Then they get much faster read. Write will still be the same, but reading goes faster. If I use 3 drives, then yes, writing goes also faster. That's not too bad. Would even work with MDADM, right? So, but here's the kicker. So that is Antix 32-bit. I mean, the first thing is, let's go, where do we have it? Apps, applications. I think it's in preferences. Of course not. Then it's in systems. HTOP. Doodling. Yeah, it takes a moment because it's a virtual box operating system on a spinning hard drive, right? So, look at that. 161 megabyte. Or 162. That just blow it away here. 161, guys. When I just installed it, it was 129, but I installed a lot. As you can see, what did I do? Let's start with graphics. Document scanner was there. But I installed... Is it in a system or is it in... Oh. Yeah, I can't see it here. One moment. Office? No. Multimedia? Could be in accessories, right? Of course not. I'm actually looking for HP lib. No, I think I haven't installed it here, didn't I? Yeah, here. No, here it is. So I've installed HP lib, and we can try this out in if you want to see in graphics document scanner. I think I installed this already. The problem here is it's not a problem. This always sounds so bad when I say the problem. It's not a problem. Let it search for my printer. If it shows them, then it got it. Then, and oh, by the way, this is a 30-bit system. Yeah, here's my printer. It works. It's a 32-bit system, but if you can see this, 7.84 gigabyte. I give it 8, so it shows 7.84 gigabyte. So you have to install for this on a 32-bit system. Oh, they have it here. They call this thing software installer. It's their own version of a. It's like Linux Lite has this, MX has this, but Antix and MX has a much more application, as you can see here already. So what I did here is I went into kernels, and you can see I installed. Really? The 419? Don't tell me. Oh, okay, then. Yeah, somewhere I installed the 5.1. But just let it check. 5.10, okay, it doesn't show it here for some reason. But I've got the kernel 5.10.224. That's this one here. The PAE. The PAE, but it says 230. Maybe after the update. I don't know what really happened here, but it's a PAE. This is weird, no? It's a PAE, and you do need the PAE version. 240. No, that's not the one. 224. There's no 224, no? Yeah, a miracle. I must have made a miracle. Because I installed 4.91, and I had trouble with my keyboard. With the numpad pad, and then I installed 5.1. That worked too. That might be a different version. Because I played around, right? I installed stuff and now I lost track. All right then. However, the PAE kernel, that allows you to read more than 3.5 gigabyte. Otherwise, you're stuck with 3.5. And it works fine. And I've got the LTS thing on. And that's, by the way, you know, with all the madness going on, despite 3 billion hacked accounts from ID Merit, that people think you should upload your credentials in the hand from I don't know whom, which can't be done. So if you install now everything what you want, every application, like here I installed LibreOffice. I installed absolute everything of it. What else did I install? Internet, I installed Chromium, Firefox ESR was here already. Remina, SeaMonkey, Thunderbird, Tor browser. So I started already installing lots of little things I want. Multimedia, VLC, I installed VLC here. Simple screen recorder. I mean, it's a virtual machine, right? I don't need it really in here. But you know what? You can, even today, you can run a 32-bit version. I don't think you get a virtual box here. Maybe you do, I don't know. I haven't checked that yet. I'm just saying that. So, and they have even NVIDIA driver for that. For now, it still works. I think till June you get the Firefox on 32-bit. And then they all want to stop doing it, which I don't understand. I love the 32-bit versions. See here now I open lots of things. So 184 megabyte. We're really blowing the system up like crazy. And this is IceWM, but they call it ZZZ IceWM. I like IceWM. But my IceWM looks a little more simple than this here. This is very, it's not bloated, it's functional, but it can be very overwhelming for beginner. Yeah, because with the menu, usually you want to have the most apps you like here. Chup, chup, chup. That's what I did in my IceWM installation, which I should do one day, right? Just to show you guys. And however, just, yeah, I mean, even nowadays you can run a 32-bit system and it has everything to do your work. You can scan, even HP printer, scan and print. You have an office suite. You have lots of other things. Let's check if they have application system. They have Synaptics here somewhere. Yeah, here Synaptics. Let's see if they have that Stego suite. Let's search. Stego. Oh, that should do it, right? Oh, they got it. Look at that. Could not mark all packages for installation upgrade. Oh, package Stego suite has no available version but exists in the database. This typically means that the package was mentioned in the dependency and never uploaded, has been obsolete or is not available. Okay. Stegheit. You should check these little things out I'm showing here. Stegheit. Does this work? Yeah. And then the real name is usually Snow, but nowadays sometimes they call it Steg Snow. Yeah, yes, they call it Steg Snow. It's the same like Snow-ish. So if you have a Debian system or Ubuntu, you should be able to get Stego suite. I have to check that on Magia 9 if they have it. Stego suite is just a graphical interface. It's much, much, much nicer. It's not difficult to use Steg Snow and Stegheit. Maybe I should make a video about it, or better not. Otherwise I might vanish. So have a little thing. Look into these things. What does it say? The utility can conceal messages in an ASCII text by appending white spaces. So, and if we check again, Stegheit. So here you can just hide text, right? In the text file. Oh, if we go back to Stegheit, oh, it doesn't tell you. So Stegheit, you can hide text in pictures. Right, and Steg suite does the same thing, just with a graphical interface. Much nicer, of course. Alright, let's see. To be installed. Take height sticks now. Pretty simple. Yeah, I think it works. Perfect. I love it. Yeah, I'm not playing around with it now today, but you have a look in these things. I'll show you some really good little things here. Because, you know, if you use PGP, which I use also, of course, in my email programs, it's very obvious that you encrypt your emails, right? But this is, of course, protect yourself from scam, data brokers, hackers, and all this stuff. You would never hide something from the government. Why would you, right? So, but you need to protect yourself from data brokers and hackers and scammers and all these things. And it's a good thing to do. So, and but if you want to send messages where hackers get not attracted to, and scammers and data brokers, then you hide something, a secret text, in a text file or in a picture, right? So, I'll leave it to your fantasies. Oh, stick-eyed dog. Yeah, I mean, you can see that online. If you Google around stake height, then you will see, oh, what, this is simple, this tool can do that. Yeah. So you can protect messages and everything from sniffing from hackers, data brokers, and scammers, you know, all these things. We don't need it, we don't want it. Alright, so they had that, that's nice. Let's say, let's try one more time, stake. Sweet. I might break it, but I'll still go through it. That's the only thing which has a O on it. It doesn't tell me which dependency. Well, Stegosuit is a graphical stenography tool to easily hide information in an image file. That's what stake height does too. And you can use it in BMP, GIF, JPEG, PNGs. Stegosuit is written in Java and utilizes a SWT toolkit for its interface. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's a 32-bit version here, right? But for a 32-bit version, we have stake snow, we have stake height. That's already pretty good. Stegosuit is just stake height with the graphical interface. It's not a big deal. It's the same what I did with Thunderbird, the update, you know, the profile update when it's bigger. And the built-in tool export-import doesn't allow you to do this anymore when your profile is too big from Thunderbird. So you just put it in a terminal. I made a video about it, right? And with all the terminal things, you can easily do it. You know, you write it one time, have a notebook somewhere, and then you can copy-paste it the way you want it. So you don't have to remember everything. You just have a nice notebook, and you will be fine. So, yeah, I can't tell you. I'm always impressed. Yeah, I run more than once Antix 32 because it's the easiest to install and do the things. And just imagine, you have everything available. You know what? Why not have a look? Oh yeah, the browser. I think I never opened. Yeah, the problem is, as I said, it's a virtual box on a spinning hard drive operating system. Well, what can we do? Oh, the browser is not chosen yet. As I know it, I just open this up and then it will come anyway. Or maybe it's not set yet. Yeah, it wasn't set. Okay. Alright then. So we go here. Let's have a look if that still works. If you get it. Download Oracle. Do they not have older versions? Changelog? Previous releases, older builds. No longer supported, okay. Makes me wonder. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit overkill if you really Oh yeah, let's have a look if I find that here. Not here. Well, then not. Oh, click it away. Oh, yeah, it's gone. However, see now it shows 667, 612. Oh, here come. That took a while. Oh dear me. All right, there comes Chromium. That took long, right? We opened Firefox in between, and dang it. Pretty busy. 6 cores. Oh. All right. DuckDuckGo. Doink. So, that is that. Yeah, I'm still very tempted, and I think I'm going to do this because, yeah, that's weird. So I had a few hiccups with Linux Lite 7.8. I'm almost tempted to running 7.6 like does Gregor. Also, he downgraded his Pop OS from the 24.04 Ubuntu version to 20.04 or something, or 22.04. And that makes much sense because there is, how can I say this? With more Rust and operating systems become a little bit more unreliable. You can get glitches and crashes and all that stuff. Like the best example for me was as I said, my wife runs Linux Mint DE6 on her laptop. I have exactly the same laptop, and I put on the LDE7, and I had some quirks coming up. So that was kind of weird. And Linux Lite 7.8, I crashed it yesterday. It froze on me. Yes, I do more than most people do. So, but you know what? I've got 8 cores, 12 gigabyte RAM on the laptop, SSD. It shouldn't have done what it did. Other operating system didn't quit on me. Well, however, so I wonder always, what are these very nice distros like Linux Lite, MX25, Antix, Magia 9, what else do we have? So lots and lots and lots. I mean, Slackware, I don't worry about it. They are in kernel 5.7, they're pretty good, or even 5.1. The same with Gentoo, they're usually hanging around there. 6.1 is already a big kernel, so you can stay under the 6 number, then you don't get Rust in the kernel. The experimental stuff, but not in the base. I don't think you get even experimental then. I don't know, however. You can stay nicely out of all these troubles with these operating systems. Yeah, you can stay out of trouble with FreeBSD, GhostBSD, I think, for quite some time. Then you should be out of trouble with Gentoo, because you can freeze your kernel too. On Salix or Slackware, and Salix, the kernel is already frozen, which is perfect. I think it's 5.7. And this is all good to me. So I like these, especially these operating systems or these distros, where I can freeze stuff. Like if I don't want the kernel to be updated, what if I don't need it? I just don't want it then, right? And yeah. Yeah, on Antix, I mean 32-bit system, I definitely will install more 32-bit systems in a virtual box at least. I think Gentoo is also there with 32-bit. Magia has 32-bit running. I'm definitely going to do that because I just love these kind of systems. Yeah. Yeah, that was already exciting when we get the PAE kernel, right? And now I'm telling you, I'm 3 times 7 years old. I lived in this time. Yeah, that was amazing. Amazing stuff. And yeah, so the best thing is like with age verification and stuff, install the operating systems you want, put everything on what you might need one day, right? And do not set it to auto update, because you might get a security update and have all of a sudden age verification, which is actually the digital ID, right? That's where it goes. They just give it different names so that you don't associate it with what it really is. So yeah, you can avoid lots of these things. And I would even say Gentoo in general, it's not even an operating system. It's a bits and pieces, and you can put it together, and then you build your own operating system. Right? Kind of. Yeah, actually, you could, and you can. In my opinion, this is actually totally nonsense. It just happened because the monkeys from Klaus Schwab, one of the monkeys said, "Oh, we shouldn't have computers," and now this thing happened. And then everybody has to they have to prepare their stuff for the mark of the beast, so that's running in full swing. And it's just how it is. All right. So, Das Gregor, I think you are one of those people who actually really watch these videos, which is very, very nice. To be honest, you downgraded already to 2404, and I think you just reinstall it, or did you really downgrade it? So, you can try calculate out. Give it a shot. It's much faster, of course, than Gentoo, because having said this, they have no binaries in Gentoo too. But the easy way is really calculate Linux, and with Sabayon, Red Core, there was another one, forgot what that name is. The best experience I had is actually really with Calculate Linux. Everything just works. And it's backwards compatible. It's real Gentoo, just with the overlay from Calculate Linux, right? And the extra tools they have, which is just CL update, these kind of things. Oh, that's nice to have. You can still do everything with your merge if you want to, and you can pull as much as you want from the ports. So I have a few things still to do, some work on my laptop, and I'm doing it. But I think I put Calculate on just alone for the reason I want to stress test this too, and see if that kicks the bucket, like Linux Lite did on me, right? Or like LMD 7 did. I want to squeeze it out, of course. But here, I think I run all the updates, so my kernel should be high. 618. Look at that. That is too high. I haven't found any quirks here yet, but I haven't used too much stuff on this computer either. So, because I have lots of RAM, right? 32 gigabyte or 35 gigabyte RAM on this 12 cores. So, when I run on my laptop, then I have only 8 cores and 12 gigabyte RAM, and then I can easily get hard on the resources, right? See how that goes and how Gentoo is working on it. So it would be very, very interesting. And I get everything here except Steerling PDF, the desktop application for it, which is actually very nice. Steerling PDF, if you can run Docker, just get it. Absolutely brilliant. It's a must-have nowadays. So Steerling PDF, and I've seen somebody put that already forward for Gentoo. Nothing happened just yet. What else do I have? What I would like to have? Stego. There's no Steg Hide. There is no Steg Snow. There is no Snow. There's no Stego Soot. But again, you have a virtual box and you can just put something in like Kali, and then you have everything available anyway. And some more. What's it called? I forgot the name. With P. Parrot OS. That would have it too. 100%. And almost every Debian and Ubuntu version should have it. So, you can... here I think I was on Antix because it's a 32-bit version, right? And the 64-bit, I have no doubt you can get it. So if you run something like this, or Salix has Steg Hide. I haven't checked for Snow. I think they have Snow, but I can't say just yet. So they got everything too. And the easy installation for stuff which you can't get so easily on Slackware, like Salix. They have almost everything there anyway. But FlatHub works. If FlatHub works, that's kind of an overlay, right? That's programs from different people. An overlay here, or eSelect, that is source code from other people. They're provided. In the earlier days they were Honor, and nothing was done wrong there. And too many people checking these things out, which is nice. So these are my 2 cents. How would I call that video? Antix 32-bit. Avoid age verification or something like that. Or then I get on a strike. Yeah. Okay, I'll just call it Antix 32 and then usually the hard knuckles there listen to the end. Okay, here it's already 22:12 and I will call it a night here. I just wanted to make a video because I haven't done anything for a long time. I worked on the 32-bit system, installing everything. I did it on a laptop. And yeah, so the ZME Linux, that is for my channel. And I only do that on it. And Antix, I'll just put it on. I wanted to put it on. That's why it's here. I don't know. I have here GhostBeastie2. I don't know if I have it installed actually. I mean, the hard drive is there. We can try it out, I guess. So GhostBeastie system. I don't want a floppy, so that I don't know. Oh, 6 CPUs. Display, that should be alright, I think. If I do it like this, it should do hardware. This acceleration, okay. Network, serial, USB, shared folder. Yeah, we can. No, I do it in. The ZME Linux. And then let's see if that works. Why not, right? Make global. I never heard that. Who knows what that means? And click, click. And just, no, we just fired up. Let's see what it does. The virtual machine execution ran into a problem. That could have been the graphic card, because I accelerated it or wanted to accelerate it. See what it does. Ah, I did not read the kernel there. But anyway, it's a BSD kernel, right? That's a little bit different. Which is good. So, I mean, yeah, I just love it. With these more powerful computers, I mean, if that would be SSD, you wouldn't even see it. It goes zip, and off it goes. But this is a single spinning hard drive, a 2.5 inch, from 2016 or something, or older. Now let's see when GhostBeastie shows up. I must have installed it already then. Yeah, good. Oh, let's see. That looks like the mate version. But we'll see. Yeah, it takes a moment here. Oh yeah, yeah, I did it because I put the panel on the top where it belongs. And yeah, I took the bottom panel out from mate. Oh. Well, takes a moment, right? Yeah, I got HP installed here. My HP lib, so the scanner must be working too. Office, dictionary, multimedia, graphics. Yeah, document scanner, here it is. VirtualBook Guest Edition update available. The virtual machine is currently running Guest Edition 615. Since you are running a version with a Guest Edition provided by the operating system. Yeah, we could, but don't have to. So desktop settings. It's not doing it, no? Yeah, seems to be pretty slow here in the VirtualBox. Display, desktop. I just did that, didn't I? Unable to load images from the folder, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know what I did here. update available. Notification. Let's see what it does. Oh, it doesn't show me now, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done much here. You see, I don't have my browser here. Looking for updates. I must have just installed it. That's all I did. And I installed HPlib. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, here. Upgrading. Ah, I haven't installed it yet. So, usual, this doesn't work, right? So that means, yeah, that's just a fresh install. I haven't done anything except the panel work. And I haven't installed HPlib by in ports, because this usually doesn't work. Oh, corrupted. Any moment, watch it. Download and it goes, no. So, I got to do that then too. It has to have HPlib. Yeah, and if you compile it from source code, that's not really a software or an application store, no? Yeah, I see. It's not a big deal. It's very easily done. It just takes a little longer here on the VirtualBox on a spinning hard drive. What do we have here? Gen 2. Beehive. That's also a virtual machine. Virtualizer. Oh, that's a lot. I think I'm not running it yet while we're on a video here. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Close it for now. And I shut it down. So, yeah, there's some work to do. Yeah. Alright, but I mean, yeah. I don't think I get it done this week that I install Gen 2 on my laptop. But I'm going to do it. I just want to have it. I want to play around. And I have to check also on Mageia if they have StegoSud. That would be very interesting. Alright. Yeah, and this KeyPass, that is a very nice password manager. It is compatible with Bitwarden, so Vault Warden. So even if you have what's that called, passkeys, if you export them from the Bitwarden extension, browser extension, if you use the JSON file, you get that all. You get your 2FAs, passkey, everything. So it works fine. You can import it easily in KeyPass. KeyPass XC is what I use. Alright, that is that. I'll just call it a day. I don't know. I hope you found that a little bit interesting. The tiny programs I showed, have a look in these. They're very interesting. They might become very handy soon. Who knows? Okay, guys, I call it a day. This is just a little bit talking video. I think I call it Antix 32 and talking of top of the head talking. Alright, the next video should be more interesting, that we do something properly. Okie dokie, have a good day, have a good night. See you the next time. Bye bye.